sitting here in front of us?
It's a YZ450, 2009 model. We geared it up for the beach race today. I participated in the long track earlier in the week, where I did pretty well, and hoping to do pretty well today.
Yep. So you enjoy the old motocross bikes?
Yeah, I've been doing motocross for quite a while now. I've competed in many events around the country. Yeah, it's the sport that I like most, you know.
How's the beach out there treating you today?
It's going pretty good. It's just, it's a bit different. I've never done beach racing before, and yeah, it's just a bit different. Yeah.
Long track was alright on the Wednesday night?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I just had to sort out a few issues with the roost and stuff. The stones coming up off the track were quite unforgiving, and oh well, had to finish off with a better start.
Didn't get caught in any of those crashes in the first race?
No, I had a pretty close one. One of the bales came down off the track, and I just about ran into it, and that was pretty scary. And they flagged my race a couple of times, but overall it was a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, the smaller 250s, the little bikes, listen to the thing. They're already in top gear, and they've got to do it for another 700 metres. Go that way. Some of our riders we have on this one: Grant Meikle, Trevor Keith, Cameron Smith, Brent Garvin, Randall Scott, Michael Braithwaite, Ryan McKenzie, Jeremy Shaw. He says he's on a CL 250. Yeah, right. So out there at the moment is Ryan McKenzie from Wyndham. Wyndham, the home of the big Wyndham Street Race, of course, on Sunday. One of the great events that's been brought here in Southland. Why? Because it involves the Wyndham community. It's a nice little country town, and for the fact that we go street racing and have something different that you can only ride on legally once a year. All right, so 380 out there, 327, 246, all those little two strokes. In fact, seeing the 702 for Jeremy back there on the 4-stroke. Man, has he got some work to do back there. The 2 strokes have certainly got the advantage. So it is Ryan McKenzie leading Michael Braithwaite at the moment from Wyndham and Lower Hutt respectively by 0.7 of a second. Randall Scott from Geraldine back behind them, and looking then to Trevor Keast from Queenstown. So Trevor, the ability still with his number 41 to have an RM 250 and his bigger 4-stroke, the RMZ 450. So the RM, the YZ, and the SX, there they all are. Oh, look at this from Braithwaite. Braithwaite up on the inside. And Braithwaite looking to get the advantage. I tell you what, if there was an example of how you blow up a 252 stroke, it's here at the beach. So you've got to have it very, very rich indeed. A lot of fuel going in. You've got to change the gearing of a 250. They're far too low geared by standard, so that needs to be changed. And look at them singing a song. Michael Braithwaite, great ride on the inside. Braithwaite, McKenzie, and Scott are going for it at the moment. 250cc racing, and I think for these 250s they're still going to have it. In fact, it's still an 8-lapper. It's still an 8-lapper, so mechanically they've got a lot of holding together to do. This is brought to us by MPE, that is Macleay Precision Engineering, and they've got, of course, CNC, which is effectively profile cutting that they can do in this day and age. The way you can cut steel is just unbelievable, the technology. Years ago it was a huge amount of blood, sweat and tears. In this day and age it's all done with electronic and laser technology, and you can cut through steel, and they are your local precision engineering experts, Macleay. That is MPE, proud to be our 250 sponsors. And the guys are away. All right, MPE now to Michael in our lineup. It's back with our leader again. It's back with Ryan. Ryan McKenzie's got it. Ryan McKenzie. Oh, the margin at 0.1 of a second, so he got it back on the inside. the 195 out there of Brent Garvin, and Brent this time on the little 250. Now just keen to see the 250 that he's on is in fact the Gas EC 250. Yesterday he rode the Gas SN 400, so he's got the 4-stroke Gas in the 250. Gas first came to light a number of years ago as a trials bike, or a Spanish brand, and to actually have a rider that's got 2 different gases other than a trials rider is something of a passion. So Brent Garvin from Timaru enjoying it all out there at the moment. He's back at the moment in 4th place. There's your top 3, and the flag is there and waiting. Well done, he pulls the wheelie, comes home. Congratulations. So that is Ryan McKenzie.
Not really an issue, just geared a wee bit high, so I want to knock it back down a bit, and hopefully we can pull top gear a bit better, get a bit further up the field.
How's the racing going for you today?
Oh, great fun. Neat event. Yeah, the last couple of days have been and everything. Long track, hill climb yesterday, this, and Wyndham Sunday. So great event, very well run. First time here too, so excellent.
So what's the bike we've got here in front of us?
Gas 250. It's an enduro cross model. Yeah. So 6-speed gearbox opposed to the boys on the 250 motocross is a 5-speed box. So it should be as fast as them. That's why I'm doing some mods here. Yeah.
The beach treating your bike and you are alright then?
Oh, it's pretty hard on them, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Be getting a good wash when we get home and get rid of the salt off everything to stop it going rusty.
Have you done anything else in the Burt Munro so far?
Yeah, we did. We did long track and on this, and hill climb on another gas yesterday. So great fun.
Anything else planned for the weekend?
Yeah, we've got Wyndham on Sunday. So yep, can't wait. Yeah, put some smooth tyres on and leathers and go and have a ball. Yeah.
And where are you from?
Timaru. Yep.
You come down just for Burt Munro?
Yes. Yep, down here for a week. Yeah. Great stuff.
So what have we got here today, mate?
My name's Jared Pike, and I ride a Yamaha YZF 450 for Mike Gould Yamaha.
Yeah.
29.
How's the riding going today?
Good. I just first run there, got 6 and
That's so weird. What other events have you competed in this week?
did the speedway on Wednesday night. Got 6 in there.
Quite good job.
Yeah, 6 in the GP. And yesterday I did the Bluff Hill climb and got 3rd in the up to 600s.
Oh yeah, that was quite a competition yesterday too. There was a few of you quite close.
Yeah, it was very close. It was only bugger, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Hundredths of a second, I think.
Yeah. I just pulled it out in the last run, so pretty happy.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with that.
Oh, my day's fine. Unfortunately not so for the bike. Nothing too serious, just a piston dipped up in the cylinder. Yeah.
And what bikes have we got sitting here on the back of the trailer?
One I raced today is the little red Ossa Stiletto, 1968, 230cc's. The other one is my Speedway bike, which I raced at the long track. And we'll be riding tomorrow night at the Speedway, Reedy Park.
All right, here we go for 50 laps, folks. 50 laps, and they're away. And here we go, out in front for Jason Fever, ahead of Greg Barnes and Trevor Keast. Another trio that setting a real pace here at the moment. So away for the big one. It is only 17 that have come for this. It is everybody to have made it. Good to know that Richard Newberry has made it back. The boys with the big tanks as well. Be keen to know whether anybody has got to do any refuelling. Keep your eye on the refuelling bay. Of course, it's just on the pit side of the southern turn here. The end of the beach, and they're all nicely through turn number 1. They're going to do this a massive 50 laps. Talk about energy, talk about excitement, talk about adrenaline, talk about heart pumping. And it's number 12 and Jason Fever out in front has not put his name on the new trophy. He would love to. Greg Baines, the man behind him, he has. He's the reigning champion, the current holder. Couldn't defend it here last year, defaulted with the atrocious weather conditions, so he won back in 2008. 06 was Craig Hyde, 07 was Mitch Rowe, and Greg Baines in 08, but it's Jason Fever out in front of the moment. Fever, Baines, Keast, Hyde, And the 380, unbelievably, that is Ryan McKenzie on that little 250. The little 250, how does a 250 survive in these conditions? The little 250 of Ryan McKenzie when all the others are on big bikes, open bikes, 600s, 500s. He's there on that little 250, so well done to him. He's holding on to 5th place at the moment. Two things, one of them being the lightweight bike, easier to corner, doesn't take as long. He will have a slight advantage. He'll also have probably, from a fuel point of view, more conservation and able to survive the 50 laps. And the other point is, of course, that an easier lightweight bike to ride. But power, it's only half of that of the other machines there, or certainly power is in CC capacity. All right, right on that inside. He loves that line. He doesn't do all the fancy stuff out wide. Some great work from Jason Fever. Fever wants it coming under the radar. Must have had some problems in race number 1, race number 2. The third and final for him, and now the final for everybody. There's the charge. 167, looking out for Heath Bottiger out there. Heath on the way up at the moment. Justin Shaw's been demoted, one behind him, ahead of Jason Evans. Dean Beach in the 9th place, ahead of Randall Scott, Craig Ellis, Michael Braithwaite. Oh, Graham Wedlake. What happened to Graham? Graham Wedlake, a long way back for Graham. He's back in 13th place. What can he do from here? The likeable man on the Aprilia SXV. 12 with Jason Fever, the Honda, taken out to 600cc, so it's got a whole new barrel. It's not like the Chris Manson machine that's got an original barrel and just slightly bigger. This one is a whole new barrel, so the same bottom end but a different top end, the 500 to a 600, and he's all on at the moment. Very few modified road bikes giving it a go this year. I think they've been put off by the softer sand. They'll be so upset this year that they've missed the good sand. Much better sand than in the past. The spring tides have not been as great this year, nor have we had pounding weather here over the last few weeks. It's been very kind to us here. In fact, we go back now around 5 weeks since the last, what you would call, storm here in Southland. And to have these kind of conditions at the moment is just so pleasing. And it has given us a very placid beach compared to others of a few years ago. Fraser Collier from Christchurch.
So this is a nice looking little Triumph we've got over here.
Thank you.
Where'd you get this from?
Oh, I've had it for years, just sitting in the shed doing nothing, so we thought we'd pull it out and do a bit of beach racing.
Have you doing anything else with it this year?
Nah, not really. No, we'll see what's happening. It's just basically for beach racing. If Ian's interested, because he's riding it for me, we'll put it in scrambles or anything like that that's coming up. So, work in progress.
Now, how much work does it take to keep one of these Triumphs, the old Triumph, working?
Quite a lot. They don't like water. They don't really like being caned too much. And we're doing all of that, so it's a lot of work.
And just give us a few specs on what we've got here.
Oh, it's basically just a standard Bonneville. Just a standard Triumph Bonneville. I've put a Yamaha 650 front end on it, so we've got some decent brakes. Put knobbly tyres on it, and taken the mufflers off it. That's it, ready to race.
And so, Ian, how does it feel riding one of these around the beach?
It's good, but heavy, and the beach racing goes the wrong way for me. I'd rather go clockwise than anti-clockwise. That's the trouble, but it's good.
The beach today's treating you all
It's
right?
not too bad at all. A bit soft in places on the start line, but it gets going. Corners are getting a bit cut up, but they're okay for it.
So you're racing in the pre-72s as well?
Yes.
And how's that competition going for you?
There's a couple of very fast bikes that disappear into the distance, and one old Triumph there that I can just keep with. And then I had ignition problem and stopped.
So you race this all around the country, do you?
When I'm allowed. This is the first time actually. This is the first time today.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I've ended up in Nelson as well, so that'll be a second time.
Have you done much racing on older bikes before?
I started in 1963 on old bikes.
What was the bike you rode then?
Matchless was the first scrambles bike I rode.
Yeah.
And then went to Matisse, which is one or two here. And then the two-strokes came in. And that was a different game.
Are you hanging out at the campsite down here, or you got
We're at one of the motels in town.
Yep. Sticking around to watch the rest of the racing this week?
Oh yeah, well we're both racing tomorrow at Teretonga, and then we're both doing Wyndham as well. So,
what bikes you got for that?
oh, I've got a 48 Triumph Rigid there that he's racing again, and I've got a 72, another 72 Bonnie, which is in there, which I'm racing, and a 2005 Truxton that I race.
You're one of the old bikes then. You love the old bikes.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Just more fun to play with. I tried the jet bike racing and it tried to kill me, so gone back to the old ones.
So how do you come across these old bikes? Have you had them for a while, or?
Had them for years, and I just collect them. I don't sell them, and then as I can, I take them out and use them. I don't like them sitting around, so if I can't ride them, I'll get Ian or one of my other mates to take one of them out. Just like to see them out there.
Just about ready to go, guys.